Previously on MCC.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of MCC. And today we will be talking about false teachers.
Working on something and somebody sees it and they learn how to do it, but I wouldn't say I taught them that or I was teaching them that, because that wasn't what I was trying to do. I was doing something. They saw it and picked it up.
So, yeah.
So I wouldn't.
But they could say they learned it from you.
They may be able to say that, but I think
I saw David do it, so why can't I do it?
I mean, but that I
Yeah.
still would say that don't mean that they're teaching.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think teaching necessarily has to be intentional. Because we teach, like I said, we give out information all the time. People are watching us and taking things away from us, whether we know it or not, whether we intend it or not. Like, I know it's, people used to say somebody's always watching you, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. So you saying that just living qualifies as teaching?
Not, I wouldn't say in the, like I said, I wouldn't say in the traditional sense of the word teaching, but people, like I said, you can learn things from somebody without them actually going out of their way to show you or teach you something.
Yeah, but I thought the question on the table was about what is a false teacher. Right. So if I'm just doing my thing, and somebody sees me, picks it up, how does that make me a false teacher? Even though what I did was wrong, or whatever the case was, how does that make me a false teacher? And then it would have to go, cause at some point if it's a false teacher, it'd have to go against some established truth that's been said. And so where does that come in? Who established the truth?
Well, the truth.
Because you can't come. For instance, we know the Bible, right? Bible says, "Thou shalt not steal." But I learned how to steal from him. I can't call him a false teacher, because I knew I wasn't supposed to steal. That don't make him a false teacher. That may not be his belief that I can't steal. So there has to be some established truth from the person in order for whatever he is teaching, which again is the word we use, teaching, for it to be false teaching. No, at least that's my opinion. I agree that there needs to be some kind of intent. And then I had another question. Does that example you use, the only preachers qualify?
No.
That folk turn off the church or religion because the preacher did this. But what about the other people? They believe the same thing. They and they do it or do other things. Why is it worse when the preacher does it?
Well, I'll just use the preacher as an example, but I think any Christian.
Well, the example was a good one, because you hear that a lot about preachers.
Right.
It's not about
and
necessarily other people who go to church.
Right.
So why
I
is
think
it
it's so bad because because the pastor is a leadership position, and so when the leader does something that he shouldn't be doing, people take it hard, or are more critical of it. Maybe is the more appropriate word to use.